How about my dearest YouTube friends? Today we are in a new video. In this case, we continue with the characters of the new Titan Crystal to analyze them, and in this case, our great friend Oscar Rubio has left us this piece of Bastion who went for him in Sands and has it in rank 5 with grade 2 primordial powders and has it for 200. Therefore, we are going to analyze this character as if he were a range but 3 out of 7 stars, singularity number 1, but we are going to see a little less of the power of a range 3, but we are still going to see how important it is. Do you duplicate it for this Bastion? Well, look. The duplicate tells us that Bastion's offensive skill accuracy reduction and defensive skill foresight reduction is extended to affect non-personal effects. Against mutants, every time the speaker obtains a regeneration or efficiency effect, all of Bastion's personal abilities are paused for 120 seconds, which is what changes and also enhances personal fury, increased by 30%. Therefore, duplication is necessary. I consider yes, because basically it will increase the damage of our Bastion against these characters, and especially against mutants. They're going to pause those advantages we have from Bastion. Basically, Bastion is immune to hemorrhage, poison, and besides, your rate of regeneration can't be avoided with poison, okay? In addition, the Sentinel Relic increases the power of personal disintegration effects by 10%. That is very, very good for us. We have passive mechanical robustness that basically, when they eliminate it in 14 seconds, it is put back on us. And apart from stopping mastery against attacks that do not establish contact, is very good for us because against Oslo, it is perfect for us. When the Bastion lock is interrupted by a lockable or hammer, it obtains an automatic repair, which you are going to be seeing, which basically regenerates 85% of all damage if it's not a special tree. Okay, there is a 24-second cooldown, you'll see later. In the gameplay, we have loads of technomechanical viruses that are basically inflictable and can't be inflicted when they have more than 3 upgrades. Bastion is worth when any of 2 people hitting a medium attack inflicts 2 charges. When he hits a weak one has a charge, it's worth a part. When Bastion makes a stop, a well-timed blockade, we inflict 2 technomechanical viruses when Bastion hits his opponent's blockade with his first medium or weak attack inflicts. Is there also an extra charge? What does this technomechanical virus load do? Sorry, I'm going to Juar Lock. Decreased offensive skill accuracy and defensive skill accuracy are the effect of non-instant energy damage from the opponent, and discourage disadvantages by 1 to 5% up to minus 40, minus 60 against mutants. Therefore, we are already seeing what evasion is a mutant hunter par excellence. Every time a non-instant energy damage effect fails accuracy reduction, it puts a vulnerability to disintegration passive for 28 seconds. As a defender, when the Bastion opponent activates a super attack, the virus loads, technomechanical are eliminated, under attack 15 loads, over attack 212 loads, and super than 324 loads. Then we have the technomechanical infection. When the opponent receives 30 charges of the technomechanical virus, an indefinite technomechanical infection is inflated. When he has less than 15 charges, he is eliminated veil while infections is active. The virus charges begin to expire one at a time every 1.20 seconds, and each time the more they earn, since the faster they expire. It is worth separately when the infection is active. Bastion's opponent has their attack rate reduced by 35% and is inflicted a passive effect of power radiation. Basically, the opponent gains less power with strong attacks. The first hit cannot be evaded in any way other than a pursuit passive effect, and the second hit has a non-cumulative disintegration passive that deals direct damage, which we are going to base on that. For gameplay, Super Attack 1 inflicts 10% instant disintegration that basically no character in Marvel is immune to this disadvantage and also infection. This active for each personal disintegration on the opponent, it inflicts another different instant disintegration, but this one than 2. When Bastion's Inner Unrest is activated, it gains a passive effect of Fury for 28 seconds, cooled during its westerly attack. Since they charge maximum 2, okay? And if Intentions is active, they give an additional passive effect of Fury. Super Attack 3 and 20% disintegration disadvantage figures infringing a lot of direct damage for 40 seconds. Yes, the outings are a bit long, but you will see that the gameplay is very, very simple and the damage of this character is removed very quickly. Okay, as always, let's go to our Winter Soldier to test the character, and I'm going to explain it to you little by little. Okay, so friends, we are already seeing that he is entering with a reinforced purple Bastion armor, and that with our medium weak and medium hits and stops, we are leaving disadvantages of the technomechanical virus under the life of our opponent. Let us remember that when we reach 30, he will put that infection. So, what do we have to do? Well, basically, since we're close, we have to strike hard as soon as the Winter Soldier leaves us. Why? because we are going to leave a disintegration. Let's see if it leaves us, please. There we are. It leaves us a disintegration, and with that we are going to be able to throw super attack 2, canceling it in the first blow. Why? Because that's how the Furies will be formed. And we leave that disadvantage, disintegration, and that disadvantage that you are now going to see. The gameplay is simply paining super attack 1, canceling the hard hit. With that, you are already seeing the massive disintegration damage that our friend Bastion is generating with those two Fury enhancements. You are also seeing how the technomechanical virus is ending faster and faster as we gain charges. And you are also seeing that they pause during super attack hits. Okay, so we throw in the super attack 1 with those Furies and you're done. You are seeing how the damage drops a little more because we don't have as many improvements of technomechanical viruses, and when you reach 15 loads, that infection is eliminated. Therefore, we have to do the gameplay again. Okay, you're already seeing that it's very, very simple. When we get close to 30 charges of the ethnomechanical virus, just throw that hard blow with that disintegration and load the maximum charges possible. It is always very important to put the Sentinel's relic to support us with heavy blows, throwing them and canceling us on the first with the blow so that we can gain those Fury improvements with Super Attack 2, and now we have to cancel it with the Strong Blow and throwing Super Attack to see if that's a Strong Blow, and we throw Super Attack 1, and look at the massive damage we are doing to the Winter Soldier. The truth is that he is a character who has totally crazy and absurd damage. This Bastion I have. We have this way that we are going to repeat again now with this Winter Soldier, and then we have another long way to fight, which is using Super Attack 3. First, let's perform. No type of cut, the gameplay is again worth this way, which is for medium and short fights, which is what I always prefer, and I explain them again. We just have to be pounding, making stops so we can win those loads of technomechanical virus and get to the maximum possible that we remember it's 30, and from there, and hit hard when we're close to 30 to stop that disintegration. Okay, let's see if they leave each other. That's a strong blow, very good, and with that we leave that one. Integration. And apart from that, you are also seeing that I have not said we have an improvement in pursuit, that what is going to do is that we avoid the opponent's failure. We hit with super attack 2, removing that strong blow, okay, canceling the strong blow, and now we lean on the relic to put it back with that disintegration, that we have to put it back, because in this case, if not, we are not going to do the massive damage that this Bastion has. Let's see if Ventil leaves us, friend. That's hard hit. We cancel with Super Attack 1 and see the magic of the damage this Bastion has. With those disintegrations, we do it again. We cancel Super Attack 1 with the hard hit. And we do that ultra massive damage by disintegration again. The truth is that it has totally crazy damage, and above all, it also has a lot of survival. You are already seeing that the blows that our soldier has left us in the winter have done us almost no harm, and that they have already hit us on various occasions. So, since our Furies have already ended, we have to reload those 30 charges or more and go to Super Attack 2. Okay, so we already have it. We throw Super Attack 2, we throw Strong Blow, we cancel with Super Attack 2, and with that we win the Fury improvements, and you have seen the absurd damage we have obtained. So what do we have to do again? Throw the Super Attack 1 hard hit, cancel, and do that ultra massive damage. I already tell you that he is a character that I quite like and that he is very useful, especially because this afternoon, I am going to show you against Olod what the character is capable of doing. Now, yes, I am going to explain to you the long way, which is almost the same, simply relying on Super Attack 3 for that disintegration. Okay, then we're going to go against the Winter Soldier again, and I'm going to explain the long way I've found to take advantage of this Bastion. We just have to stick just plain and simple so we can get to Super Attack 3 with the maximum technomechanical virus loads possible, okay? In this case, I suggest that you do not have the hard blow until you almost reach the 3 power bars, because this way we are going to further amplify the damage of this Bastion. Then let's go, we're done. You are already seeing how we are gaining many loads of technomechanical virus and how they are pausing with the super attacks. There we have it, 37 loads, 38, come on. Now we do throw a strong blow, we don't throw the relic, and we throw super attack 3. In this case, I leave you the animation because it is quite beautiful. Como kaban se Korra. The animations of the characters lately make them quite cuddly. There we have Bastion, and here the following is going to happen. You are already seeing that it leaves a disintegration disadvantage. Therefore, what we have to do now that it lasts a long time is to support ourselves from the strong blow and go to super attack 2. As we have explained in the first form, you are already seeing that the technomechanical virus is over, but don't worry because those disintegration discharges on the opponent that you are already seeing are still pending. As little by little the opponent's life is taken away, we threw a strong blow, we had that improvement in fury, we have only won one unfortunately, and I already tell you that it is a better bastion in medium and short fights. In the long runs, it doesn't shine as much, but it can still be used, okay? But I already tell you that it is not recommended simply in fights. Medium and short runs, the long runs are worth it. I'm already seeing that it doesn't shine as much even if it is supported by that disintegration. We throw hard hit, and let's see if it leaves us a little gap again to throw the super attack 120 hard hit, and we throw super attack 1 and we do that massive damage again. As you are seeing on the screen, I haven't told you either, but you are already seeing that we also leave when we have the mechanical technovirus, put that power re-addition disadvantage that basically another collects additional combat power in the opponent's combat power rate and obtains additional benefits from the technocollar mastery. Okay, there we are seeing the damage massive that our bastion is doing, so we have to throw the strong blow again to put that disintegration and another stop 20 stops, strong blow, and we do that massive ultra damage. I already tell you that Bastion is a very good character for short and medium fights. It is good for long fights. I don't consider him so strong then, but really where is the use of this character is the direct counter of the majority of mutants that we have in the game. Okay, especially there we are against. We are going to practice this character because you are going to see what is happening. Okay, we're going to practice. We're going to let him hit us and put those disadvantages on us, and you're going to see how we don't regenerate. Okay, let's see if Super Attack 1 arrives. There we are. As soon as I forgive, as soon as I win that load of beating, you are already seeing how we are regenerating. That self-repair load has been activated, which will basically heal 85% of the damage inflicted on us by the opponent as long as it is over attack 3, and with that we will be healing ourselves. Therefore, this makes it a very direct Oslot counter. You are also seeing something very important, and that is that we can stop those of characters who do not make contact. Therefore, against Oslo, you are already seeing how we can make the stop calmly without having problems regarding the stop. Is it also valid against which character can the stop be made? Well, against Photon, against Suri, against Megasonic, who is also a mutant, therefore our friend's abilities. Bastion are going to look much stronger, and I already tell you that he is a very top character and that I really want to get him because I already tell you that this character merges with all the mutants in the game, especially against the characters who heal and who do not incur contractions. Have you already seen how that load of Machak has been put on again and that regeneration has not been put on again? I'm basically letting myself be glued so you're watching it and basically seeing how Bastion's survival is super strong even against Oslo, who is a character and the most feared in defense. So, well, let's see if we don't load it already. Let's see if it doesn't kill us in front of us first, of course. And I'll tell you the last thing for Bastion, okay? There we have it, and we've just killed it. And well, what do I have to tell you about this character? I really liked it. It seems to me to be a direct counter to most mutants in the game because it removes efficiencies and removes regeneration. It has totally massive disintegration damage that very few characters, if any, are immune to this disintegration. And it has a pretty high survival rate. Therefore, in defense, you will be working. So nothing, friends. Leave me the comments you thought of Bastion and if you want me to play these Titans. So friends, you have always liked the video. I know you guys are, and see you in other videos. Bye-bye.